Anyway, here's Governor Greg Abbott holding a press conference after the Texas shooting, even though he like literally is, alongside every other Republican, responsible for some of this fucking bloodshed. They are responsible for it. Governor Greg Abbott, straight up, like, you know, in 2015 was like, oh, we're number 2 after California in gun purchases. Like, we got to get those numbers up. Why, dude? Are you a gun? Hello? The fuck? What is it? What is that? What is that? Why is the fucking governor saying we need to buy more guns? Can you imagine doing that about any other commodity? Can you imagine people being like, wow, Arkansas is really kicking our ass with corn purchases. Time to buy more corn. Come on, California, step it up. No, that would be fucking psychotic. If you were like, I can't believe New York is buying more Burberry this year than we are here in California. Get right with it, sisters. Get right on it. We need to pump those numbers up. We need to buy more Burberry. It's the same exact thing. It's the same exact price point. As a matter of fact, Burberry's probably cheaper than a fucking gun, but it doesn't matter. That's people think it's something different. People think it's like something totally different. When it's a gun, it's like a part of your personality, a part of your existence, a very important part of your personality. That's how little fucking that's how little care we have in ourselves and in our other fellow men and women. Okay, that like we have attached our personality to a fucking weapon. It's such a complicated problem, and therefore solving it is virtually impossible. There is so much revenue to be made. There's so much revenue to generate from selling guns, from beefing up the gun culture, and continuing to advocate for it. And so many people have like personally decided that this is their life. This is literally everything to them. They've attached their personalities to having a gun. And for some weird fucking reason, no one sees it like, if you had a friend who just everything they did was like about fucking wearing, you know, Supreme belts or wearing Supreme shit or wearing Gucci shit or whatever the fuck. Don't Pepela here. I'm not like, it's not time for jokes. Okay. You'd be like, fuck that guy. That guy sucks. But when it's like a guy who's all about guns, you're like, oh my God. Oh my God. That's normal. That's so normal. This guy just is a gun guy. So it's not an accident that we have. It's not an accident that we have this thing happen. Mass shootings and specifically school shootings happen so frequently in this fucking country. Other countries don't have these issues. Anyway, here, hold on.
Far more evil for someone to gun down little kids. It is intolerable. And it is unacceptable for us to have in the state anybody who would kill little kids in our schools. Children are a blessing. God teaches us that.
Fuck you, dude. Children are a blessing. Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit.
Filled with laughter.
Bro, when a tragic event occurs, as it does always, okay, nonstop, first thing that these fucking assholes think about is like, oh no, how will this impact the bottom line of gun manufacturers? So understand that when someone is saying like, oh man, we gotta protect guns, like remember, they're not saying like we have to protect the American citizens' like right to self-defense or any other fucking bullshit that they try to make it seem like they care about. They straight up are basically saying, oh, did a bunch of babies die? What will this do for the bottom line of gun manufacturers? How can we defend gun manufacturers' bottom line? Understand that. It's nothing but that, okay? It's nothing but that. That's it. That's what these motherfuckers care about.
Innocence and joy. Their love is a gift that parents get to unwrap every single day.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking piece of shit, dude.
Parents in Uvalde had that gift taken away from them. Stolen by a demand.
Okay, I don't care about this. I don't care about what he has to say. I don't care about his like fake tears. Literally going to go to an NRA. He's going to go to an NRA conference on Friday. So just remember that. He's going to an NRA conference. That fucking dickhead in the back also. Ted Cruz, trigger warning, Ted Cruz. They're both going to an NRA conference in Texas, okay, on Friday. So if they're fucking sitting here crying, and that dickhead too, that one that can't even fucking cook a brisket. God damn, Texas Republicans are so cucked. Literally the most cucked motherfuckers on the planet. If you are a Republican in Texas and you pride yourself on like, being, Texas tough, Texas is fucking, everything's bigger in Texas, and you find yourself voting for this fucking melted candle wax figurine and this dickhead, you're just a cuck. You are a gigantic cuck. These guys literally just fucking slap on some fucking cowboy boots, and you're like, all right, that's me, yee, brother. That's me. He's just like me, for real.
Support. They're also supported by the Texas Division of Emergency Management, the FBI.
These guys led Texas through multiple infrastructure collapses, shootings, 2020 election nonsense. At what point do we call the residents of Texas stupid? The residents of Texas are not stupid, man. They're not stupid. They just feel fucking disillusioned. They feel powerless. The overwhelming, the plurality of Texans just don't vote. They're not fucking stupid. As a matter of fact, they're fed up. Who are they going to vote for? What are they going to do when they vote for someone? Stop blaming fucking voters, man. You're a fucking voter, okay? Stop blaming voters. How cucked are you to the American government? How cucked are you to our idiotic two-party system that you literally turn around and blame your fellow man? Now, of course, if they're Texan Republicans, they're cucks regardless. That's entirely different. But like that, this is not the fault of Texans. Like, it's not their fault. What good would voting do in the situation if the state legislature is still dominated by fucking the Republican Party, and they're pushing for state measures like overturning the results of a Democratic election if the state legislature, dominated by the Republicans, by the way, see that it's, see that the Democrats won and they don't like that? What are you going to do? Vote harder, dude? How are you going to vote harder? No, you can't do anything. You can't do anything. The Democratic Party is just as fucking corrupt as the Republican Party, and they rely on the Republican viciousness to whip up people into a frenzy to go out and vote for them, to fundraise. You need power. Politics is about power. Politics is about the distribution of violence. Who gets to do it? Politics is about the distribution of resources. Who gets to have it? Right now, you as a voter don't have shit. You want to know why? Because your primary responsibility, the reason why you are alive on this planet, is to fucking sit down, shut the fuck up, and consume, okay? Whether it be garbage TV shows, garbage Marvel movies, or just straight garbage being fed to you from every facet of like every single industry, filled to the brim with fucking microplastics, yum. That's your job. Your job is just to fucking consume. Just sit there and eat and consume. And I'm a person who does love commodity consumption, okay? I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not, okay? The viral thing about this now is that he was a transgender leftist illegal alien. I'm trying to fact check it constantly right now. It's not real, dude. It's a self-report. You are literally reporting on yourself. I hope you understand that the circles that you are trafficking in, the circles that you're engaging in, are psychotic 4chan losers. Those are the only fucking people that said this. It was a complete lie. Unless you're fucking literally baiting in here to just be like, ha ha ha, I got him. So just remember, that's a lie. That person that they found on Reddit, a random trans person in Reddit, they were like, 4chan was like, how can we turn this around and make it transphobic? The trans girl that they're using in the photos is literally alive. Like, she was fucking writing on Reddit, like, I'm alive. The shooter is dead. What the fuck are you guys doing? But they don't care. Paul Gosar tweeted it, so it's beyond 4chan. Yeah, Paul Gosar is the 4chan fucking Republican. What are you talking about? He's literally... Anyway. So just remember, like, if you're getting whipped up into a frenzy or like believing in complete fake news like that, just think about where you are consuming news from, okay? Where you're getting news from. It's just, I'm so fed up, dude. I'm so fucking fed up. I don't know. It's just, this sucks. It sucks so bad. Okay? I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than it just sucks. It sucks so bad. Better to look at what else your peers believe. Like, do you align with that guy who thinks the earth is flat? Might want to chew on that one, lol. What? Text in here, what can we do? Serious question. It's so fucked in my state, and there isn't much I can do from Austin, Texas, a more progressive area of itself, where I live in downtown. Yeah, I don't. At this stage, when it comes to gun violence, like, I literally don't know what. I have no other options. I have nothing. I feel incredibly fucking hopeless. It is such a fucking gigantic problem that requires a creative and multifaceted solution. Like, we're talking about basically changing the American consciousness around gun ownership. We're talking about getting the Democratic Party to stop being feckless. Johnny Depp court, don't care, didn't ask about anything else. Dude, okay, well, there's plenty of other places where you could get the Johnny Depp content. And you just felt like coming in here to say that. It was really psychotic. Easier or the more difficult to stop lobbying? It's not just lobbying. Can you one say between healthcare and gun laws, Democrats only have enough political capital for one and healthcare is more important? Yes, because healthcare is a significantly better solution to avoiding fucking further gun violence from occurring. But Democrats don't have political capital for either. So what the fuck are you talking about? I said, if given a hypothetical option, most likely if you gave me like a dumb option, I would choose healthcare, yes, over gun laws. You want to know why? Because mental health also plays a significant role in this. I don't know. I don't know what we can do other than, like, or why do people think these issues are mutually exclusive? I don't know. Here.
As well as multiple federal partners, including the DEA, ATF, HSI, and Border Patrol. And then, of course, the valiant local officials, the Uvalde Sheriff's Department, Uvalde Police Department, Uvalde Independent School District Police.
I guess the thing you can always do is try to organize, okay? Organize in your community as best as you can. That's the first step towards even getting the Democratic Party to fucking do anything. I don't know what else to say other than that. That's the primary thing that you can do. It's the first step. Most significant thing you can do. Run for office in local positions. Organize your workplace, organize your community, and try to build at least the infrastructure to push back, not against the Republican Party. Obviously, no one gives a fuck about that. You're not going to convince them. They're fucking psychos. But at least urge the Democratic Party in unison to take action. Because right now, and this is going to change in the midterms, which have started, our coverage has started on it, but right now, the Democratic Party at least has a 50-50 and a majority vote in the Senate. So the Democratic Party could actually push for bills and pass bills, but they won't. because they can't, because they don't want to. They don't want to even get the adequate number of votes within their own caucus. They don't even want they don't even have enough Democrats to say, yeah, we got to do something about this. Okay? Number one reason why the Democratic Party has current blood on their hands is because they would rather fucking fundraise off of dead babies. Okay? They would rather fundraise off of destroying the women's bodily autonomy instead of actually do anything to solve it. They will never turn around and abolish the filibuster. They will never turn around and even whip their own caucuses to vote on behalf of popular legislation. Okay? They will not do that. Cameron Kasky is here. He's going to be here for, he's going to walk in here in a minute, and we're going to talk to him about this as well. But for them just be posturing for big corporate, prove me wrong. They are doing that. Can you explain what banning the filibuster, like yeeting the filibuster, or at least changing the rules around how the filibuster works by forcing you to physically filibuster, would dramatically improve the already unequal grounds that the Senate is built upon. Right now, all you need to do is, if you don't have a 60 vote supermajority, okay, for any bill whatsoever, Republicans can just say, we're going to filibuster this bill. We're going to not let it pass. We're going to stop it. And the way that the Senate currently works, originally what the filibuster was you'd have to stand there and personally stop bills from passing by abusing the speaking, like the amount, the limitless time that you can use to speak to stop a bill from passing. Okay. Then it basically became the threat of a filibuster that was enough because senators don't want to fucking work. And that's what it evolved into, basically. And the Senate already is like incredibly unequal. It's built upon unequal grounds where each state has the same fucking bearing, and the same number of same amount of power, basically, even though you got a state like California that has the same number of senators as as any other state, when it's like larger, its population is larger than like 10 states combined. Okay. This is a clip of someone telling Greg Abbott during a speech that this is his fault. Why are you saying Greg Abbott?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sit down. You're out of line and an embarrassment. Hey, sit down.
It's not someone, bro. It's fucking. It's Beto. It's fucking everyone's favorite. Beto O'Rourke. Wait, hold on.
Don't play this stuff. Shooting is right now, and you are doing nothing. No, he needs to get his ass out of here. This isn't the place to talk this over. This is totally predictable. When you, sir, you're out of line. Sir, you are out of line. Sir, you are out of line.
They should just like shoot each other. I don't understand. Like, why are they being pussy ass libtards with one another, talking like human beings? They should just like fucking. Just take out your revolver, okay, and just bust a cap, I guess. Yeah, just duel, dude. Fuck it, YOLO. I mean, it'd be more entertaining than whatever the fuck we're watching currently. I think, does Beto O'Rourke genuinely care about gun control? Maybe he does. He did actually literally fucking push for gun control in a state like Texas. Oh, damn, this dude went to the wrong house. How dare you politicize the 100th shooting? Next time, talk politics after the next shooting. No, that's Beto doesn't give a fuck if shootings keep happening. It's just an avenue for him to get votes. I think so too. What the fuck are you saying? Why wouldn't he care? Because he's a fucking Democratic Party politician. I don't think any of these fucking demons legitimately care about issues unless they're like personally impacted by it. But the reason why I said maybe Beto O'Rourke actually does care is because like he was wild enough to straight up say like I'm going to confiscate guns from Texans while also, while also someone who genuinely wanted to have a role in Texas politics. So that is like a wild thing to just put yourself out there for, okay? Seven-day waiting period on gun control, mass shooting every other day. Now, obviously, he would be significantly better than Greg Abbott, and I do hope. I don't think he has a shot at winning, but I do prefer him to Greg Abbott. Obviously, doesn't matter. Like, shit sandwich. Nothing you can do about it. Texas is so trigger happy. He's threatening to just take him away. It wouldn't make sense if he was doing it just for votes. He has to care. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I think he does genuinely care. I think he does genuinely care about the gun thing, because if he wasn't, he would have to be like you have to be a fucking crazy person that wants to have some kind of like position of prominence in Texas politics while simultaneously talking about like making guns your main issue. It is literally a deeply popular thing. Like guns are a very much in the core identity of Texans. Guns and eating $5 jalapeno poppers at Applebee's. As someone who organizes in Texas, Beto always shows up at rallies, the Capitol, protests, block walks, etc. He's a lib, but he actually does a lot of work here when he isn't campaigning. Yeah, I know. I do think he cares. He's a dweeb, but I do think he cares. Ultimately, I'm saying I already said that it's likely that he does care about this issue. Because if he didn't, he could very easily just be like, no, I actually am not going to do anything about guns. Guns are cool.
Please leave this auditorium. I can't believe you're a sick son of a bitch that would come to a deal like this to make a political issue.
Yeah, what a sick son of a bitch he is, dude. Saying like, you're at fault here. Or your position on like making it as easy as possible to fucking get guns in the state of Texas. Yeah, no, this is like guns are not the responsible party here. How dare you sick son of a bitch? Listen, when a fucking Republican asshat says, "How dare you sick son of a bitch?" You're politicizing this. Remember, you're politicizing this tragedy. No, what they're actually saying is, "How dare you sick son of a bitch? How dare you try to impact guns in the aftermath of this tragedy that happened because of the readily available and broadly available and not restricted purchase of guns." That's what they're saying. They're not saying, how dare you talk about this fucking issue politically at a time when like babies are dying. They're literally just saying, how dare you fucking talk about guns like this. They're not talking about children. They're talking about guns. Take your shoes off. But yeah. It shows how much animosity they have for being so-called woke left. Literally any other failure by the Democratic Party. I mean, I do think that Beto is a real one. Here, you can sit down. It's going. Not great, but it's going. Okay. On. I'm gonna crank up your volume. Speak into that microphone real quick. Let me see.
Hey.
On.